good morning and welcome to day 2 of the government shutdown.
Yes, welcome to day 2. There's a live look at one of the casualties of this shutdown. Lady Liberty, the Statue of Liberty, closed because of the shutdown. And we also have a live look this morning at Capitol Hill. Members of Congress are sleeping in this morning. They worked somewhat late last night. They're going to reconvene in a few hours to try to resolve an impasse that has devolved into name-calling, blame-shifting, and inflammatory accusations.
They're sleeping in and they're still getting paid. President Trump, seen here in the Oval Office working the phone, says Democrats orchestrated the crisis to mar the first anniversary of his inauguration. But our new poll, taken before the shutdown, it shows the White House was already facing some real problems.
According to the new ABC News Washington Post poll, the president's overall job approval rating stands at 36%. That's the lowest rating in modern polling for a president at this point. Nearly half say Trump is not mentally stable.
Now, there is a little bit of good news for the president on Russia. Approval of Robert Mueller's handling of the investigation has dropped 8 points.
We're covering all the angles right here this morning. George is standing by. Let's start with ABC's David Wright, though, who's right there on Capitol Hill. David, good morning.
Good morning, Dan and Paula. As this government shutdown enters day 2, the president is already up and tweeting, saying, "Great to see how hard Republicans are fighting for our military and safety along the border. Democrats just want illegal immigrants to pour into the country." That gives you a sense for where we stand on this shutdown. Not even close to resolving things. This morning, Lady Liberty on lockdown.
I think it's just dumb on both sides.
The ultimate symbol of a partisan battle over immigration so intense, it has ground the federal government to a standstill.
Day 1 of the Senate Democrats' government shutdown.
Republicans accuse the Democrats of holding the nation hostage for the sake of illegal immigrants.
The Senate Democrats are basically conducting a 2-year-old temper tantrum in front of all the American people.
The Trump campaign even released this inflammatory ad, suggesting the Democrats will have blood on their hands.
Democrats who stand in our way will be complicit in every murder committed by illegal immigrants.
The Democrats accuse the president of negotiating in bad faith.
Negotiating with President Trump is like negotiating with Jell-O.
They insist the shutdown is proof the Republicans aren't fit to govern.
He promised infrastructure. He gave us a train wreck. And now, 1-year anniversary, a big, fat failure F for that first year.
1 year after President Trump vowed to end Washington gridlock once and for all.
The time for empty talk is over. Now arrives the hour of action.
Instead of action, there's now a full-scale government shutdown. Many federal workers, including Michael Sesma, have been through this before.
The longer we're out, the longer it's going to take to catch up, and the greater burden is going to be on taxpayers.
During the 2013 government shutdown, Citizen Trump accused President Obama of failing to lead.
You have to get everybody in a room. You have to be a leader. The president has to lead.
Why isn't he following his own advice?
I guess I would say that is what he is doing.
But as of today, the idea of a bipartisan deal seems like a lost art in Washington.
We do some crazy things in Washington, but this is utter madness.
Now, last night, the president was due to attend a black tie fundraiser at Mar-a-Lago to celebrate his 1-year anniversary. He skipped that event, but his son Eric called in to Fox News from there saying, in his opinion, the shutdown is actually good for them.
David, you mentioned in your story that the Trump camp released the new ad criticizing Democrats, saying they'll have blood on their hands if there are murders by illegal immigrants. They also tinkered with the voice message at the White House. So if you call the White House, you get a special message. What's going on there?
Yeah, this is one of the many ways in which the normal business of government has been weaponized for politics. If you call into the White House switchboard, this is what you hear.
Thank you for calling the White House. Unfortunately, we cannot answer your call today because congressional Democrats are holding government funding, including funding for our troops and other national security priorities, hostage to an unrelated immigration debate.
Go figure. All that any of us can do is hope with the rest of the country that this thing is over quickly. Dan and Paula?
All right, David Wright from Capitol Hill.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.